Hi, I'm artist Tim Holmes, and today I'm going to give you a snappy tour of the Tim Holmes Studio. It's not that one, it's over here. I know it doesn't look like much from the outside, but it's probably one of the best studios I've ever seen, and of course I'm not being biased. But it's actually an incredible place. It's like a blivet. It's got enclosed more than it can contain. I'll show you what I mean. Beginning with a whopping 7,000 square feet of space. The building was built in 1890 by Sisters of the Good Shepherd, who built what they call a home for wayward women. We don't know what happened to the wayward men. But in any case, I was able to preserve the building from being destroyed, bought it for a song, and turned it into my art studio. Here in the first room, you can see the original arched construction. In front is a gallery for my art, a glorious space for exhibitions. But there are a lot of different spaces, which is a good thing because I do a lot of different kinds of art. Like welded sculpture. Here in the basement I set up a welding shop with all kinds of metalworking tools, a blacksmith's forge. There's even a 14-foot ceiling, so you can drive a big truck down in here. And when I do a large sculpture, I just hoist it up with a crane, get it into the truck to get it out. There's a sizable framing shop, an office, complete with a pump organ, a sculpting workspace large enough to accommodate classes, theater rehearsals, or big receptions. There's a whole apartment, which is a pretty nice setup. There's a space for photography for various purposes. It was a beautiful woman. We even built in a darkroom. See? It works. I bought the building 100 years after it was built, and even so was only its third owner, the building having been used for 85 years as a furniture warehouse after the nuns moved out. The bad news about that was it was in terrible shape. The good news is all of the original woodwork and wallpaper is still here. So during renovations, we really tried to preserve as much of the original architecture as we could, including Victorian wall coverings in each room, rare wall treatments, fake painted wood grain, special stencil decor, including these spectacular hand-painted poppies on the ceiling, which were astonishingly well preserved. Look at all this cool stuff. Arches, authentic doors with etched hardware, historic faucets, and we even have a marvelous murder door. Haven't had a chance to use it yet. And this great library, complete with a stairway to nowhere, just like in the Winchester Mystery House. The studio has plenty of closet space, nooks and crannies, storage spaces, some that still have ghosts in them. You laughed. There's even a garden. Besides recycling an entire historic building that otherwise would have been torn down, it was really important for me to upgrade the energy values, including the installation of a solar array that produces twice as much power as what the building uses. It's like a tree, sharing power all around. Which is why we give away power to anybody who wants it. So bring your electric car by for a free charge. And check this out. A couple of French doors that open out into the world as if it was just a normal day. I mean, if this wasn't a historic building, that would be a total code violation. But the greatest thing is, this is Montana, so we can look out and see the mountains. And while renovating, we found a number of treasures in the building, like a girl's fine hat, an 1864 dictionary, and an old map of Montana from before it became a state in 1889. And there's even a photo of one of the early residents here, no doubt a wayward woman, though her biggest fault appears to be that she was just too darn happy for the times. And you know, that's exactly how I feel about this unique place. So, if you ever find yourself in Montana's capital city, come visit me at timholmesstudio.com or look me up on social media. If you've got a studio or a house to trade, that'd be a fun project. timholmesstudio.com. Here at the Tim Holmes Studio, we're creating art, energy, and history. Dream by dream.